The Spot won't be defeated in Beyond the Spider-Verse. I think the movie will go the route of trying to convert the Spot from evil to good. That's because the Spot never wanted to be evil in the first place. At the beginning of Across the Spider-Verse, he states he lost his job, his family, and everybody laughed at him.
Because of you, I lost my job, my life, my face, my family won't even look at me.
That's why, to support himself, he turned to a life of crime. And throughout the entire movie, the Spot blames it on Miles, saying that it's Spider-Man's fault the Spot was created. And he also says that no one knows how it feels to be on the other side of Spider-Man's jokes.
Make your flippy, little sassy jokes. Everyone loves them. But no one knows what it feels like to be on the other side of them.
So all of this information leads me to believe that defeating the Spot in the conventional Spider-Man way of just defeating the villain won't work, and Miles will actually have to go the No Way Home route of trying to cure the villain. What's going on, everybody? This is part 4 of my theories for Beyond the Spider-Verse. So if you like the series so far, be sure to like and subscribe, as this will probably be one of my last videos in this series. And if you don't mind, please watch the entire video so I can get enough ad revenue to buy a PS5 and play Spider-Man. But enough of me rambling. Let's start off the theory with how the entire movie of Beyond the Spider-Verse will play out. So I think the movie is going to start off with the backstory of Miles G. Morales, similar to how Peter Parker got his story at the start of Spider-Verse, and how Gwen got her backstory at the beginning of Across the Spider-Verse. And once the backstory finishes, we're gonna pick up right where we left off with Miles, about to break out from the ropes from Aaron and Miles G. Morales. After this, Miles G. Morales and Miles Morales are probably gonna fight for a little bit, before they settle their differences and they both agree to help each other. And right after this happens, Gwen and the gang she assembled at the end of Across the Spider-Verse are probably gonna show up and finally find Miles. And Miles is gonna catch them up with everything that's happened so far, and following this, there's gonna be a team up between Miles, Gwen, and the rest of the Spider People, as well as Miles G. Morales against the Sinister Six. This act is gonna push Miles G. Morales to trust Miles and help him save his own father. Now after they defeat the Sinister Six, Miles G. Morales is finally gonna help protect his dad. And that's all I'm going to theorize for now, because I'm about 80% sure what I just said is going to happen. However, I'm not really sure what the rest of the movie could be like. So now we're going to move on to some smaller theories. The next theory is that Miles, Gwen, Hobie, and the rest of Miles' supporters are going to be making their own Spider Society by the end of Beyond the Spider-Verse. This is because of something the directors revealed. In the end of Across the Spider-Verse, when Gwen gets her watch, the directors actually said that Hobie made multiple watches. So it could mean that Gwen, Miles, and Hobie, they're gonna make a new Spider Society where they don't care about canon events, but they help the Spider People deal with their villains. If you want to know more about this, I recommend clicking on this video where I look at everything that the directors revealed in the director commentary of Across the Spider-Verse. But moving on to the next theory, it's that Miles and Miles 42 are gonna end up switching places by the end of Beyond the Spider-Verse. This is because the director said that they were originally going to include a Parent Trap type storyline in Across the Spider-Verse before moving it to Beyond the Spider-Verse. And for those of you who don't know, Parent Trap is a movie that is about two girls who are separated at birth because their parents are divorcing. And when they meet coincidentally during camp, they decide to switch places so each of them lives with the other parent. And I'm not sure exactly how this will play into Beyond the Spider-Verse, but I'm guessing that somewhere throughout the movie, Miles and Miles 42 are going to switch places, possibly to avoid being killed by Miguel O'Hara. But if you have any theories based on this information, be sure to comment them down below. For my next theory, I theorize that Miles Morales is exempt from canon events, and it's actually Miles G. Morales of Earth 42 who's been getting the canon events, although he isn't Spider-Man. So we all know that Miles Morales' dad is supposed to die because it's a canon event of Spider-Person. But why did Miles G. Morales' dad die then? Obviously, he's not Spider-Man. Well, my theory is that I think all the canon events that are actually supposed to happen to Miles Morales are actually happening to Miles G. Morales. That would explain how Miles from Earth 42 lost his father, since that is a canon event for Spider-Man. And we all know that Miles Morales was never supposed to be Spider-Man in the first place. He is the original anomaly after all. So that could mean that the universe, or whatever determines who receives canon events, thinks that Miles is the Prowler, not the Spider-Man, his original fate and destiny. This is the end to my fourth and possibly last theories video on Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. So if you have any other video ideas you want me to post, be sure to comment them down below. And if you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.